My name is Pauline Drury and I'm the mother of Natalie.
And I'm Leanne, I'm Natalie's sister.
Natalie is a happy, affectionate, loving person. She will be 30 this year, which is quite an achievement, as they said she wouldn't live till she was 2.
She's got no vocal communication skills, but she recognises faces and responds to familiarity and routines.
She understands things to a point.
And she loves men.
Yes, she loves men.
And food.
Especially Maltesers.
She likes people to smile at her and she doesn't like being ignored.
She likes people to speak to her, but lots of people speak over her because they don't think she understands.
Nat communicates with her body language. When Nat is in pain, for example if she has a sore throat, she'll make a throaty noise, a kind of woof, to draw attention to that area. If she's got an earache, she'll rub her ear. Or if she's got a headache, she'll rub her head. It can take a year for someone to really get to know her well.
Nat has severe learning disabilities with uncontrolled epilepsy. She's been in and out of hospitals all her life.
So we know a lot about hospitals in our family.
And we know what works for Natalie and what doesn't.
It's frustrating when Nat goes in for appointments and there's a lack of equipment. For example, no hoists available.
And then there's the waiting thing. Nat doesn't understand time. The time before last, they kept us waiting and waiting until Nat screamed in frustration, and then they put us in a quiet room.
And she hated it when 4 or 5 hours after surgery she just wanted to sleep. Every time she nodded off, she was woken up for blood tests and observations. She wouldn't have got so agitated if they could have done more of the tests together on the hour.
If they could try and rota the same nurses on so that Nat had some consistency, that would be brilliant.
When Nat's in hospital, we all take turns to be with her. Mum, Dad, me and our other sister, Charlotte. Some nurses see us as a hindrance. Others say they're glad we're here and support us. One time a nurse found us a mattress to sleep on, which was lovely.
But sometimes they assume we know more than we do. For example, when Nat had a new hip, we needed their guidance on how to turn her. They assumed we knew.
Tristan's been great. She had a meeting with the ward sister. She helped to make arrangements so things went more smoothly. The staff then seemed to be less frightened of Nat and less worried that they'd get things wrong. Everyone on the ward can make a difference. We've found the housekeepers have been excellent. They've been really interested in Nat and tried to make us more comfortable.
And the physio team were fantastic. They were very supportive and they offered us some very useful advice.
The key things we want you to learn from Nat's story are: when you are working with someone with complex disabilities, listen to the people that know that person well and support them.
Trust us, work with us, involve us in the decision-making process. And finally, think creatively. For example, Nat doesn't like people touching her under her arms. There was one time when she was getting more and more frustrated when the nurses kept trying to get her blood pressure. One nurse came up with the idea of putting it around her ankle. She got a good reading there without Nat jiggling. It was a real breakthrough.